Greetings, storyteller, restless, intelligent Gemini. My name is Eliane Nicole. I'm an astrologer and tarot card reader. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Right now, I'm going to do the May 2019 forecast for Gemini. And I'm going to do some tarot cards, and I'm going to talk about the planets. And if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe. And I highly recommend that you watch the videos for your sun, moon, and rising to get the fullest scope of your May 2019. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising, then you should definitely contact me to have your chart done. Everyone should have their chart done at least once in your life. It's an excellent tool for self-awareness and self-discovery. And it's better to have your chart read with an actual reader than to just do the computerized printout. And if you have your chart done, then you should get transit reading, because those tune-ups really are where you get the most out of astrology. But anyway, now for your tarot reading, Gemini. You are starting as the star. So you start the month of May as the star. So you're looking like you are really in a place of higher consciousness, a place of faith, a place of oneness with nature and the universe. You might even be relaxing in nature. You might have gone to a spa, or you might just be in that state of consciousness of the star. And it looks like you are covered by the Fool, ready to make a new start. For some Geminis, this will be a literal journey. For others, it's more of a figurative new start at something in life. It could be a new phase of life, a new job, a new relationship. The Fool is 0. It's the first card in the major arcana. So that's very powerful, the Star and the Fool. And you're crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. So you were really crossed by the full picture, Gemini. Love, abundance, family, security, wealth. All of that is crossing you in this cycle, meaning it's what your spiritual work is around. What the Kabbalists call your tikkun, your karmic correction in May, is around those areas. So you're cultivating that for yourself in life. And the basis is judgment reversed. So with judgment reversed, for some Geminis, this will manifest that maybe a judgment did not happen in your favor. For other Geminis, this will manifest that you were being very judgmental about something, or maybe you exercised poor judgment about something. For other Geminis, yet this will be that you were feeling judged about something. For others, it's just a day of reckoning that is coming, where it's a day of atonement, so to speak, or a day of reckoning where maybe you're having to deal with some things that you have done in the past that are creating challenges for you in the present. What is leaving is a time of being disappointed or depressed or sad. What could come into being is the Tower, Gemini, and this has to do with a paradigm shift in your life, a restructuring in some aspect of your life. What will come into being, it looks around like mid-month you are dealing with a domineering or controlling woman. Fears or insecurities have to do with the sun, so that's interesting. You may be feeling either actually literally afraid of the sun, or maybe more figuratively afraid of a vacation, afraid of a good time, afraid of having fun or something like that. Others see you as the Page of Swords reversed. So it looks like you could be gossiping, or maybe have had a sharp tongue with somebody. Positive feelings. It looks like there are delays or postponements in your wish, but you feel positively about it anyway. The good news, Gemini, is that your wish is on the table. Even though there may be delays or postponements, the wish is on the table. And you look like you feel good with that this in May. And the outcome is the Six of Rods reversed. And so that is a card of defeat. So, and that may be what the delay in your wish is about. You may be losing the battle, but it doesn't mean that you've lost the war, and your wish is going to come true. So that is the tarot overview for Gemini. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the planets as we enter May. The sun is in Taurus. The moon is in Aries. The moon, Mercury, Venus, and Chiron are all in Aries as we enter May. Mars is in Gemini as we enter May. Jupiter is in Sagittarius retrograde. Saturn is in Capricorn. So is Pluto in the South Node. Uranus is in Taurus. Neptune is in Pisces, and the North Node is in Cancer. So that's the sky as we enter the month of May. May 1st, Uranus in Taurus forms a semi-square with Neptune in Pisces. I'm not going to get into that too much for the Gemini overview, but if you're interested in that, contact me directly for a reading and we can get into all of the transits. May 4th is the new moon in Taurus. And if you've watched my videos, you know that new moons are incredibly fertile soil for planting the seeds of intention and that you want to manifest. And the Taurus new moon in particular is good for manifesting around Taurian themes. Taurian themes include money, finance, investments, saving, planning for long-term financial planning. Any intentions around that is great to set with Taurus. Anything really having to do with money, possessions, things, resources, great to set intentions with around Taurus. Also, Taurus is ruled by Venus, and that is the sensual pleasures as well. So anything to do with like food, art, romance, beauty, all of those things are really good to set intentions around under the Taurus new moon. And I have an altar that I do candles, flowers, photos of the ancestors, crystals, some representation of all the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. And you write out very specific rituals. If you'd like to be included on my altar, I'm able to do a handful of clients on my altar each month, so let me know. But yeah, it's a great way to manifest, is to harness that new moon energy. And let's see, what else is going on? May 6th, Mercury enters Taurus, and so we are communicating about Taurian themes now. So it's all the same themes I just mentioned in my new moon bit. Same Taurian, finance, money, possessions, long-term planning, also the sensual pleasures, the Venusian aspects of Taurus, art, beauty, romance, all of that kind of stuff. And May 9th, Jupiter in Sagittarius forms a semi-sextile with Pluto in Capricorn. And if you were born in, let's see, well, this affects Gemini because you are opposing Jupiter. So if you're in the 23 degrees Gemini, this is very significant to you. So call me for a reading. But May 15th, Venus enters Taurus. This is a sensual placement of Venus. It's a very romantic time of the year, very sensual time of the year. It's also a good time for investing, for saving, and for financial planning. Mars enters Cancer. This is a time where collectively we're more driven by feelings and instincts and our gut. And we might be driven towards more, emotional goals. And May 18th is the full moon in Scorpio. This is a very deep, dark, mysterious full moon. It's a very psychic full moon. It's a very mystical full moon. And, full moons are a time of heightened emotion. The moon rules our emotional landscape. And for Gemini, the full moon in Scorpio is a quincunx. So sometimes Geminis can feel emotionally misunderstood under this full moon. And it's passing though. Moons are quick, that's why they rule our moods. So I wouldn't focus on that too much. But if you're feeling a little something that day, you'll know that that's what it is. And May 21st, also Pluto is in a quintile with Chiron in Aries, and I'm not going to get too much into that for the Gemini forecast. Again, if you're interested in knowing where that goes in your chart, or if it's aspecting any of your personal planets, that's when you contact me to do your birth charts and transits, and we can get into all of those specifics for you individually. And then May 22nd, Neptune in Pisces is trying the true node in Cancer. And again, that one I'm not going to get too much into during the Gemini forecast. But thank you for joining me, Gemini. That is the cliff notes of your tarot forecast and your astrological forecast. Again, I always highly recommend that you contact me directly for your own reading. Please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on Instagram. It's astrology.tarot.Eliane Nicole. And thank you so much for joining me. Share this with all of your friends. Make sure they watch. And I really appreciate you, Gemini. Have a great May. Bye.